Hello friends, this is Mazhar Ali and I welcome you to my YouTube channel Learning Digitally. Today I am going to talk to you on a topic that is a really concerns to all of us, that is climate change. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Such shifts can be natural due to changes in the sun's activity or large volcanic eruptions. But since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. So, friends, burning fossil fuels generate greenhouse gas emissions that act like a blanket wrapped around the earth, trapping the sun's heat and raising temperatures. The main greenhouse gases that are causing climate change include carbon dioxide and methane. This comes from using gasoline for driving a car or coal for heating a building, for example. So, friends, clearing land and cutting down forests can also release carbon dioxide. Agriculture, oil, and gas operations are major sources of methane emissions. Energy, industry, transport, buildings, agriculture, and land use are among the main sectors causing greenhouse gases. I believe humans are responsible for global warming. Now you will see how humans are responsible for global warming. Friends, let me define that how humans are responsible for global warming. Climate scientists have showed that humans are responsible for virtually all global heating over the last 200 years. Human activities like the ones mentioned above are causing greenhouse gases that are warming the world faster than at any time in at least the last 2000 years. The average temperature of the Earth's surface is now about 1.1 centigrade warmer than it was in the late 1800s, means before the Industrial Revolution, and warmer than at any time in the last 1 lakh years. So last decade means 2011 to 2020 was the warmest on record, and each of the last 4 decades has been warmer than any previous decade since 1850. Many people think climate change mainly means warmer temperature, but temperature rise is only the beginning of the story because the earth is a system where everything is connected. Changes in one area can influence changes in all others. The consequences of climate change now include, among others, intense droughts, water scarcity, severe fires, rising sea levels, flooding, melting polar ice, catastrophic storms, and declining biodiversity. So, friends, because of these changes, people are experiencing climate change in diverse ways. Climate change can affect our health, ability to grow food, housing, safety, and work. So it shows that every increase in global warming matters a lot. In series of UN reports, thousands of scientists and government reviewers agreed that limiting global temperature rise to no more than 1.5 centigrade would help us avoid the worst climate impact and maintain a livable climate. Yet policies currently in place point to a 3 centigrade temperature rise by the end of the century. So it's proved that human is basically main source of climate change in this world. But human can also be source for making a climate wonderful and friendly. We face a huge challenge but already know many solutions. Many climate change solutions can deliver economic benefits while improving our lives and protecting the environment. We also have global framework and agreements to guide progress such as the Sustainable Development Goals, the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change and the Paris Agreement. Three broad categories of actions are cutting emissions, adapting to climate impacts, and financing require adjustments. Switching energy systems from fossil fuels to renewable like solar or wind will reduce the emissions driving climate change, but we have to act now. While a growing number of countries is committing to net zero emissions by 2050, emissions must be cut in half by 2030 to keep warming below 1.5 centigrade. Achieving this means huge declines in the use of coal, oil, and gas. Over two-thirds of today's proven reserves of fossil fuels need to be kept in the ground by 2050 in order to prevent catastrophic levels of climate change. Adapting to climate consequences protects people, home, business, livelihoods, infrastructure, and natural ecosystems. It covers current impacts and those likely in the future. So let's make the climate friendly and wonderful together. We may make it. Let's promise to avoid all the things which are dangerous to our climate. Take care, stay blessed.